Good morning. This is Faye, and I sell Medicare plans. This morning, we're working on something that's going to not only help you, but help your customers. As is tradition with me, I give some background information because my thought process is that for you to understand and appreciate and know that something that you should probably do, you need to be able to understand the why. So I'm going to go through the challenge today. I think it's going to be interesting for each of us. It will be a kind of challenge that you probably have not done typically before. But the goal is to help customers, number one, and number two, generate leads and income for you during the fourth quarter of the year. Our focus during the fourth quarter of the year is one thing. And that one thing is AEP. As Medicare professionals, as Medicare sales professionals, AEP means a lot to our businesses. During this time of year, agents will enroll 40% to 100% of their business. Why? Because some agents only work during the AEP. So everything that they enroll is going to make that 100%. Others work year round, but the bulk of your sales are going to come about during the annual enrollment period. And the reason for that is because during that time, from October 15th to December 7th, every Medicare beneficiary is eligible to change their plan. Every Medicare beneficiary is able to see what's out there. And every Medicare beneficiary will receive communications from thousands and hundreds of people. They will receive communications about the annual enrollment from the carriers. They will receive information from movie stars who are not licensed agents, but they will tout Medicare benefits and Medicare plans. Every Medicare beneficiary that watches TV is going to see the ads. This is when the carriers spend all of their marketing money in big chunks. Every Medicare beneficiary will get information in the mail from many different sources. So let me tell you a little bit about what's happening in the Medicare industry. In 2020, almost 4 in 10 Medicare beneficiaries had Medicare Advantage plans, the MAPD plans. Actually, 39% of Medicare beneficiaries had MAPD plans. That's 24.1 million out of 62 million people had gotten enrolled into some Medicare Advantage plan. From 2019 to 2020, enrollments into Medicare Advantage plans grew by 2.1 million or 9%. And that's the same growth that has occurred in prior years. And that's the same growth that probably is going to continue. So Medicare Advantage plans are here to stay. Medicare Advantage plans are those plans that we're going to be looking for. The Congressional Budget Office, the CBO, says that by 2030, 51%, more than half of the Medicare eligible population will have Medicare Advantage plans. Now, don't misunderstand me. I am not saying you should only sell Medicare Advantage plans. If anyone has decided that they're only selling Medicare Advantage, or they're only selling med subs, or they're only selling standalone PDPs, then you are not only giving your customer a disservice, but you are also not being the full-rounded Medicare professional that you should be. So you're always going to search for the plan that fits the customer's needs. That's the number one objective. However, it's very interesting for you to know what's happening with Medicare Advantage plans, because those are the plans that are growing, and those are the plans that will continue to grow. And our challenge is wrapped basically around those Medicare Advantage members. Now, there are states within the United States that have 1% to 40, greater than 40% penetration of Medicare Advantage plans. So in Wyoming, there's only 3% penetration. So anyone who wants to work in Wyoming, you need to check out the networks. There's probably some opportunity, but there may not be opportunity in Wyoming and Arkansas because networks may not have been established there for carriers to function with a full Medicare Advantage product. So there could be reasons why some states do not have the penetration that others have. In Florida, California, Texas, Alabama, Georgia, I don't know who AKAA is, must be Alaska. Nope, can't be Alaska, because Alaska is much less than 40%. Florida, California, Texas, Alabama, Georgia, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Ohio, and Pennsylvania all have greater than 40% penetration of Medicare Advantage members. So if you're in any of those states, you can see that there's opportunity there, there are networks there, there are carriers there, there are plans there, and you may have new plans entering the market for 2022. These are your top Medicare Advantage providers: United Healthcare, Humana, Blue Cross Blue Shield affiliates, CVS, as it is now known, but that, of course, you know, is Aetna. So those are your top of providers of Medicare Advantage. This slide is from the Henry J. Kaiser Family Foundation. I have to give them credit. I did not create this beautiful slide, but this slide tells you which carriers had the enrollments during 2020. As you can see, United Healthcare is at the top with 26%, Humana is next with 18%, Blue Cross Blue Shield plans, and remember, Blue Cross Blue Shield plans are different in different states, so they're affiliates, but they're still under the Blue Cross Blue Shield umbrella. They had 15%, and CVS Health, which is now was Aetna, had 11%. So those are your four top ones. Your local plans grouped into all other insurers. So in certain areas, like in Florida, we have several smaller plans that are just coming on board or started last year or the year before. A lot of times those plans become, once they get a certain enrollment, they are acquired by one of these top four. So that you know who has the membership in Medicare Advantage nationwide: United, Humana, Blue Cross, and Aetna. Now, this is a question that I have gotten from my dear friend, Galen Hendricks. It's a question that you're going to ask the people that you will approach if you are selling to existing Medicare Advantage members. The question is, how much can your zero premium plan cost you? How much can your zero premium plan cost you? Remember that question. The quick answer is whatever the MOOP is, whatever the maximum out-of-pocket amount is. That's the quick answer, and that's probably the first answer that comes to your mind. However, the average maximum out-of-pocket for the Medicare Advantage plans, this is average, is $4,925. There's still a lot of people who cannot afford $4,925. If they could, they would take a Medicare supplement plan in a Part D, which would cost them much less than $4,925. The range for maximum out-of-pockets range from $750 in some areas, in some states, for HMO plans to $10,000 or more for PPO plans. So in a PPO plan, the maximum out-of-pocket expense could be $10,000. And don't forget, when we talk about MOOP, when we talk about maximum out-of-pocket, that applies to medical only. It does not include the expenses for prescriptions that are not on the formulary, for prescriptions that are tier 3 and above that may have a deductible and a higher copay. So the MOOP applies only to the medical piece of the Medicare Advantage plan. Now, plan premiums over the years for Medicare Advantage plans have declined. More than 60% of the people who have the Medicare Advantage plans pay zero. Yes, they do get extra benefits. They get the vision, hearing, dental, sometimes glasses, transportation, the over-the-counter. They get other extra benefits, yes, and they pay zero premium. Now, here's a consideration that you should just have in the back of your head that does not seem to adversely affect plans for 2022. But what effect will COVID-19 have on Medicare reimbursements? As the cost for medical care delivery increases, Medicare may change the reimbursements that go to the carriers, which means the plans will change. That's something in the future. I haven't seen anything that is going to be of a tremendous effect for 2022. So don't get alarmed. But as a Medicare insurance professional, be aware that it could happen. So don't get excited when 2023, one of your zero plans has a premium. So I'm back to this question that you're asking your customer. How much can your zero premium plan cost you? So just by answering simply whatever the maximum out-of-pocket is in the medical is not a true answer for your customer. Now, what's most likely to cause an unexpected out-of-pocket expense for that customer? These statistics are from the National Cancer Institute. 39.5% of men and women will be diagnosed with cancer. In 2020, 16,850 children between the age of 0 and 19 were diagnosed with cancer. So the number of children who are being diagnosed with cancers is increasing. Know that cancer is a prevalent disease, and the estimated national expenditures for cancer treatment in 2018 was $150.8 million, and that amount is likely to increase. The cost for cancer treatment will continue to increase. Why? Because the population is aging. More people are being diagnosed with cancer because of that, because people who are 50 and older are more likely to be in that number of being diagnosed with cancer. And because new, improved, and more expensive cancer treatments are available. Some are covered by Medicare Advantage plans, some are not. Access to some of the more expensive treatments may or may not be available to your Medicare Advantage customer. Cancer is among the leading cause of death worldwide. And by 2040, the number of cancer cases will rise to 29.5 million. This is very interesting for us because we're in the United States. Cancer rates are highest in the countries like the United States, where there is the highest life expectancy. In the United States, we expect to live longer than people in other countries. In the United States, we also have the opportunity to have the highest education level. And because of all of those factors, we have the highest standard of living. This information is from the International Agency for Research on Cancer. So being in the United States, having high life expectancy, higher education levels, and higher standards of living, we're also in the group who will most likely have cancer diagnosis. In the US, overall, cancer death rates have declined. Why is that? That's because of those new, improved, and better cancer treatments. However, cancer risk does increase with age, and the cost of treating the cancer can be a huge expense. Because remember, it's not only the medical treatment, but it includes also transportation to get treatment. If the treatment facilities that a person needs is in network or out of network. If there is a prescription drug that's not on formulary, that can cost $4,000, $5,000, $10,000 a month that this individual might need. So here's your challenge. Is everybody ready for the challenge? Let's see if you're ready for the challenge. Tell me if you're ready for the challenge. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a hey. Do a number 1 if you're ready. Let me know that you're ready for the challenge. This is the challenge. Everybody ready for the challenge? How many of you don't even want to know any more about it? If that's the case, do a number 3. If you want to know about the challenge and you're ready for the challenge, do a number 1. There is no number 2. There's no in between. Either you're going to do it or you're not going to do it. Okay? Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you all. Okay. All I see is number 1. So I'm going to go on. Thank you. What you're going to do is you're going to fill a customer need and you're going to fill an agent need. You're going to fill your need. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to do service because that's what you do. You are a service person, whether you believe it or not. You may consider yourself a salesperson, but you are a service person because you find a need and you service it. So this is the challenge. You're going to add $1,000 a month to your income starting in October. Can everybody use that $1,000 in October, $1,000 in November, $1,000 in December, while you're waiting to get paid in January for the sales that you're doing in those months? $1,000 extra will definitely put gas in your car, pay a couple of bills, buy food to put in the house. It can help. And for those who are new to Medicare, you're not going to have any money. You're going to work long hours. You're going to have calls from every direction. You'll feel pulled that, I just can't get it all done, but you will get it all done. But you won't see that paycheck until January. So what you're going to do with this challenge is, and the challenge is to sell Aetna Senior Supplemental Cancer Plan to 100 people. Simple as that. It has to, for me, to do something only for 30 days that's going to generate $1,000 over the next few months and beyond. It has to be simple. It has to be something that's not going to take a lot of your time, because you still have to focus on Medicare sales. So it has to be something that you can do in less than an hour a day over the next 30 days, starting September 1st. So we've covered what the customer's need is. We know what your need is. So the challenge starts September 1st. There is no cost to you to do the challenge. You just have to be committed to do it. You will get 3 pre-trainings before September 1st. And those trainings are going to help you to find the customers you need for those 100 sales, train you how to introduce the sale to existing customers, to new customers, and show you how to quickly quote and sell and submit the application. And this should really take you very little time each day. That's why the trainings are before September 1, because September 1, you're going to have your plan on how you're going to do what you need to do over those 30 days. It's no cost to you. Again, I want you to remember that. You're going to get the scripts that you need to talk to someone on the phone, the scripts that you need to send a text message to anyone that you know. You'll get sample emails that you can send out to either your existing customer base or anyone that you know. And we'll have a step-by-step weekly process and accountability call weekly. So weekly, we're going to find out where everybody is. And you don't even think about it. 100 is not a big number at all. This slide is sort of, it's supposed to be humorous, but it may or may not be to some people. I'll let you read it so you can see it. So now, how are you going to get this $1,000? Here you are. The average monthly premium for a cancer plan is $30. That's average. Now, for those of you who start to work with your existing Medicare customers, the premium is going to be greater. And that average monthly premium of $30 is based on $20,000 for someone who is around age 40. So remember, cancer is not limited to older people. Cancer can strike anyone. Just like any other insurance, the younger you are, the less the premium is going to be. So think of a person who's about 40, $20,000 lump sum payment if they're diagnosed with cancer. And there are other options, and in the training, we'll go through all of the options. For some of your customers, you may want to add heart attack and stroke to it, but just basic cancer diagnosis, you're talking about $30 in premium. I'm not sure if LaJuan finally got in, but we were doing some quotes the other night, and I think for her daughter who's under age 40, it was like $8 a month for 10,000. So you can do more than 100 people. But if you did those 100 at an average premium of $30, that's $3,000 in monthly premium. If your commission level is at 30%, that means you're going to get $900. If your commission level is at 35%, then you're going to get $1,050. And if your commission level is at 40, you're going to get $1,200 from those sales. The challenge includes weekly check-ins. As I said, weekly, we'll check in, and there are prizes for the highest number of sales on September 30th. So although the challenge is 100, you can surpass that. You can do 200, 300. Entirely up to you. But definitely, if you commit to it, now this is not for everybody. Nothing out here is for everyone. And many of us don't do business the same way. The only thing this does for you, if you want to do it, is puts $1,000 in your pocket. And that's what you're looking for. So use this link to commit to the challenge. And I'll leave that up for a while so everybody can copy it, because this link should work. I'm going to try it on my phone right now. And that's where you're going to go to sign up to do the challenge. And you have from now, I mean, you need to do this right away. It should be a decision that you can make as a business person, either yes or no. You're either in or you're not in. But you can make this decision between now and the 20th of August, which is the first of the 3 trainings. It probably would not be fair to have people sign up after the 20th, because they won't have time to do the trainings, get all their questions answered, have all the resources, and be in place to do the challenge, although I'm sure it can be done. So I'm not discouraging anyone, but you want to sign up today. Don't even hesitate. If you have some hesitation or question, let me know what it is. Let me just try this link myself. Since I've had such problems this morning, I want to make sure that it works for you. Okay, are there any, I'm going to leave that up so you'll have time to check it out, write it down, copy it. Are there any questions while we're getting the link and getting signed up? I feel in my spirit that somebody's saying, well, how much is this going to cost me? So I want to make sure that you understand you're not paying for this. This is a challenge. What you're paying with is your time and your effort, which should be, remember, less than an hour a day, or a total of probably about an hour and a half a week during September before you get out. I just did that link and it does work. So you can go there and sign up under I accept the challenge, put in your email and click I commit, and you will be in the challenge and ready for the first training on August 20th. Let me check the chat to see if there are any. Thank you, Kim, for putting the link in chat. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Okay. How can a person get contracted? Jerry, just reach out to me. I'll call you. I think you already are. You may not know it. And let me know that you saw my answer. You're welcome. Is that time central? The time for the training, Kim? I think I put up Eastern, but it'll be clarified. The meeting on the 17th. I've been saying the 20th. Is it supposed to be the 17th? Listen, time goes by so fast for me. I get myself confused. I'm probably supposed to be someplace else.
Hey, Faye.
Yes.
Okay, I was trying to get unmuted. It says the workshop is Tuesday the 17th at 2:30. When you register,
I
didn't know if that was Eastern or Central time.
Oh, okay. That's Eastern.
Okay, thank you so much.
And please forgive me, you all. I've been saying the 20th, but the first workshop is on the 17th. So everybody who registers for the challenge will get the right link, and you will be able to get in at 2:30 on the 17th. Okay. Any other questions, comments that I've not answered? How long is the training? I'm hoping that it will not be more than an hour. It should be less than an hour, Valerie, but definitely not more than an hour. And it will be recorded for people, those of you who do take the challenge. If you can't make the training, it will be good to be there because you'll ask questions. You'll have an opportunity to ask questions as we go along, and you'll hear the answers. But it will be recorded so that you can go in, and you're going to have a special place to go to gather your training. So you'll have those to carry with you in the future. Is there an app, Aetna mobile app? Leslie, yes, there is. Tom says cancer insurance for 40-year-old male is $31.56. Listen, I was on track. I said about age 40, around $30, so 31. What did you say, Tom? 31, if it works. So now you know, it's already been proven, okay? How do I get mobile app? Leslie, let me come. No, here's my number. Let me put my number in chat so everybody has it. Text me for everyone who needs to know about contracting or anything about the app, and I can answer you by text, okay? And Tom, that's North Carolina, but the rate is about the same, about $30 for male age 40 in Florida as well. So we're good, you know, we're in the ballpark. But as I said, don't think about only the ones who are older. You know, you're gonna find 20-year-olds who are diagnosed with cancer, 30-year-old people who are working, have families, and need to consider. I mean, you may be able to cover the entire family for $30, depending on their age, because it's age rated. So here's my number. So text me and let me know what question you have about contracting. If you don't have Aetna senior supplemental benefits right now in your portfolio, And this has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with your Aetna contracting for Medicare Advantage. Please understand that. It has absolutely nothing to do with your contracting for Medicare Advantage. This is a separate contract with Aetna. It's a separate division, and it's a separate product. So anyone who needs contracting information, just text me and let me know. Are there any other questions? Thanks, Jerry. Jerry gave you the app, where to get the app. Okay, any other questions? Is everyone ready to go? You've already put in chat, yes, you've already gone to the link and you've signed up. You'll be ready on the 17th at 2:30 Eastern. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna make this fun. I want you to come with your joyous spirits, come with your competitive spirits. If you see that Jerry Taylor has sold 20, then you got to beat her. I'm picking on you, Jerry. Because Cynthia's going to be right there behind you, trying to just overcome you. She's not going to let you beat her. Right, Cynth? I still don't know if LaJuan got in, but you guys make sure that you share with her the excitement about the challenge. The main thing is, and the goal here is to help the customer, but also help you. And if there's anything that I can answer for you or get for you or find information for you, but I think in the 3 sessions that we're going to have, you will have, when you finish those 3 sessions, you'll have everything that you need and you'll be ready to rock and roll on September 1. Now, don't rush out and try to sell cancer plans today. I know you're ready to go, but they will not count towards the contest that we're going to do starting September 1. Okay? Thank you all for coming. Thank you most of all for your patience at the beginning. I'm so sorry for the technical issues, and I'm praying that when we come on the 17th, we'll be ready to go. If there are any comments, anything that you'd like to let me know that I have not covered, please share that with me as well. Will everyone please have a great day? Thank you.